Trello can allow you to collaborate with your team member and track the progress for your project or your work. Okay, so you can work together with your group member or your team or your staff. So after you finish, you can see this is your board. You can change your board name. So let's go to home first. Okay, so right now we need to create a team. Okay, your team name. Okay, you can choose your team type, small business. So after that you can enter your team description, but it is optional. Okay, so let's continue. After you create your team, in here you can invite your team member, so just type in their email. Okay, right now let's do this later. So this is your team, so you can edit your team member. In here you can invite your team member, and you also can setting your team visibility, private, or you can change it to public. Okay, so below here are the business class version, so you need to upgrade if you want this function. So you can edit your team profile. Okay, you can edit it. So right now we go to home. Okay, and board. Okay, so we can create a new board for our team. You can add board title. Okay, you can change your theme, so you can change the background. Okay, so let's create a board. So in here you can enter your list title. And then press enter. Okay, and done. Okay, so in things to do, we can add a card. We can enter a title for this card, like what thing you want to do for your project. So example, like finding 3 customer. You can save. Okay, after you adding the card you want to add, so you can move your card around this, and if you are doing this, so you can move doing, and after you finish your work you can move to done. So we as a team can see our progress. So in here, inside the card we can customize by adding description. So after you edit it, press save. Okay, after you save, you will see the small logo pop up in the card here. So that means inside the card has a description. Okay, so we also can add checklist. So enter your checklist title. Okay, you can add an item inside the checklist. So let's add customer 2. So you can add another checklist. Okay, another checklist. Okay, after you finding the first customer, you can go to checklist, checking this. Okay, after you complete the second, just click complete. Just tick this. Okay, this, okay, complete. Okay, after complete, you can see the card have a little logo pop up. So that means the checklist inside this card has already completed. Okay, so after that, you also can delete your item. This, okay, so can delete this. After you complete your task, you can move to done. So right now, let's say you want to set a due date for your task. So let's click this. So click save. So we can add a due date by clicking here, due date, and then you can select your due date, then set reminder 15 minutes before Friday. So you can set your time. So after you selected your due date, you can click save. Okay, so you will see the due date, and in here you will see the logo. So if you already complete your task before the due date, you can click here. So he will show as complete. So we can move to done. So right now, let's say you want to attach a file into your card. We can select a card. So you can click attachment. Okay, you can attach your file from your computer, your Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, or you also can paste a link. So let's say, okay, I attach a file from my computer. Okay, you can see the file attached. You can remove cover. Okay, so let's say you want to attach a link. So we can copy the link and paste it, and you can enter your link name. Okay, after that, click attach. Okay, so the link will attach in the attachment. Right now, let's create a label for your card. Select a card. Okay, so in here, label, you can create a label. So you can select the label color. Okay, you can enter the name and then save. Okay, completed. So you also can add multiple label. Is okay, so the card will show multiple label. Okay, you can click it and he will show the content inside the label. And you also can delete it by placing the label. Okay, so in your team project, so if you want to invite someone, you can click here to invite, and then you can invite with link, or you can enter their email address. Okay, and then you click send invitation. So you can enter the name and invite the member you want to invite. Okay, so let's say this task I want to assign to my group member. So we can press the card, and then we click member, and then we can assign our group member, okay, to this card. So the group member will show up in here. So after your team member already assigned to this card, so every time I do an update to this card, okay, so the person who assigned to this card will get updated and will get reminded. If you don't want your group member to assign to this card, you can click here, click member, then okay, click again. So if you want to remove your team member, you can click here, and then you can click remove from board. Remove. Okay. So right now, let's say you want to copy this card. So you can click here, and then you can click copy. You can change the name. Okay. So you can select you want to keep the content inside the card, like the label and the attachment. So where you want to copy to? You want to copy to your another board, or you want to copy to another list? So let's copy to doing this. So let's create. Okay, so the card will copy to the doing list. So if you got so many cards, so you don't want to check your card one by one, right? Okay, so we need to follow the card you want to follow. Click member, click your name. Okay. So you will see the logo popping up. So that means you are watching this card. So every time the member making change, you can view your change in here. Notification. You will be reminded every time your group member change the content inside the card in the notification in the top right corner. So it will show up in here. So if you want to delete the task or the card, so you can click here, and then you can click archive. So okay, the card will be deleted. So if you accidentally delete the file that you want, this, okay, we can click here, show menu. So we can click more, and then we can click archive item. So this is a thing that you deleted. So you can send to board. Okay, you will get back to the board. If you really don't want this card, you can press delete, and he will be removed. Okay. So if you want to change your background, you can click show menu. Okay. You can click change background. Okay. You can change photo. Okay. So you also can change color. So you can select the picture you want. So let's say you have so many cards, so you can go to menu, and then you can click search card. Okay, you can search your card by using label complete. So these two cards have the complete label. Okay, install. You can search your card by using their card name, like okay. You also can search your card by selecting the group member you assign. Okay. You can also search your card with using due date. So in here, team visible, you can change your visibility to private. So private means only this board member can see and edit this board. So these two. So if you change to team, so that means your whole team will see this board, and they can edit this board. So you also can set to public, so everyone can see your board. So right now, let's say you want to copy your checklist. You can click here. You can select a card. then click checklist, and then you can select item you want to copy from. So customer, you can select add. So he will copy the checklist you selected. So in here you can add another card. So you can type this is new card. So while you are typing, you can click here. So you can change the card position when you are typing. Okay. So right now, if you want to filter the card, so you want the board only show the card that having your name, okay, you can simply click Q, and then you will see every card that under your name. So like this. Okay, you can press Q again to cancel it. So this is a quick shortcut. So if you want to quickly follow a card, you can hover your mouse to the card and then press space. Okay, and then press space. So you will follow the card. You can cancel it by pressing space again. Okay. So if you want to add a due date, you can hover your mouse into the card and then you press D, and then the due date will come up. Okay, you can select your due date. Save. Okay, you can press D again to remove. So this shortcut will be faster compared to other method. So right now let's select a card, and in the description, okay, we can change the font by clicking this. So this is the formatting help. For example, like if you want to make your word bold, so you can follow the format to change your word formatting. So right now in the right corner, you got sticker. So you can add sticker to your card like this. So it will look more colorful. So that's it for the Trello tutorial, and thank you.